All right, everybody. Well, we just got back from
Antarctica.
Hence why we're wearing these things.
Very green jackets.
So it's going to be a long video. We can share with you our videos and photos and all that. If you're interested in just seeing the trip, we'll put a timestamp on that. But we're going to spend a little bit talking about the background of this trip. So why don't you start with the...
let's get into it. So why would anyone go to Antarctica, and why did we go to Antarctica? What motivated? So I'll get started. For me, it was definitely a new experience. I've never been on a cruise, so that was one thing. And then, of course, I've never been to Antarctica. It's something that is generally not done by the public, if at all. So that was definitely the allure. And then for Gregory, it's the last continent that he needs to go to. I still have Australia, but that was a big motivating factor. And most importantly, we could finally afford it comfortably. So that was also a big factor.
Yeah, and there's a lot of research that went into this. So obviously we were trying to figure out different times of year to go. For reference, we'll put it on the video. We went November 18 to December 1st.
Yes.
That'll be interesting because basically Antarctica, when you go, tourist season starts from October and ends in March. Basically, those are the summertime in Antarctica. So wherever you are in the world, there's several ways to get there, but usually people will fly from the United States to Buenos Aires, Argentina, and then you take a plane from Buenos Aires to Ushuaia, which is the southernmost city of South America, and then you take 2 days on the Drake Passage in the ocean, and you reach Antarctica, and then same way in reverse.
All right, so how do you get to Antarctica logistically, though? So basically, we had to look around and find different cruise lines. There's only a few actually, that really go to Antarctica as for fun. So we looked at a lot of different places. We looked at Reddit, we looked at Google, watched YouTube videos, Instagram shorts, messaged Instagram influencers, and basically we did a lot of research, and what we landed on was a tour or an expedition company called Atlas Ocean Voyages, and they do other cruises, but one of their main features is Antarctica. Mm-hmm. So that's the package we ended up going on.
Yeah, I remember we were going back and forth because Antarctica is a very expensive trip, and there's several 2 to 5 options, mm-hmm. and we were going for the cheapest one, and then I remember one of them kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
But I think we got lucky because of the ones we chose. It ended up being really, really nice, and
yes.
Unfortunately for Atlas, they had a really bad YouTube review, and it's percolated through Reddit, and so we were kind of nervous, but with anything, there's always going to be negative reviews, and our trip with Atlas was awesome, so we'll talk more about that in this video. Also, people try to talk about these last minute deals. So we were planning this maybe 9 months ahead. We ended up buying our tickets maybe 2 months before the trip, and we didn't really scope out the deals 1 month or 1 week, but
no.
Legend has it that if you just go to Ushuaia and try to get the last minute deals or last minute seats, it's cheaper, but I haven't seen that yet.
Yet to see that. I didn't see anyone waiting on the dock asking to board as well, so that's how we did it. We tried to do a little more research on Atlas itself. There weren't that many Atlas specific videos, unfortunately, so hopefully we'll be one of them. And I will say too, with Atlas, the people that had the negative experience, I think they just got really unlucky, to be honest with you. We just got really lucky, yeah. I think, with the weather and the conditions that we were in. I think they always told us the weather is super here and there, and your itinerary and your trip will be different depending on what kind of weather you get. So we just got really lucky. Yeah, I think.
Okay, in preparation, so obviously we were super excited. Atlas gives you a bunch of information beforehand. You can watch their videos on what to pack. We'll tell you what we packed. We watched a bunch of influencer videos. Shout out to, what are those, the older couple name?
I can't remember.
There's a lot. Yeah. There's a nice little wholesome older couple who just traveled the world, and they had really good videos. So we were watching a lot of Atlas specific videos, but I know other videos out there exist for other companies. So
yeah.
You want to talk about what we brought?
Yes. This is a point of definite contention for me because I love packing videos, and also I have not really been around cold weather, so I was a little bit nervous about what to bring. And I think we packed just right, actually. Yeah. And of course, this depends on what kind of weather you get. But we did not bring these. These came with the trip. They're already on the boat, but we did bring waterproof pants. They need to be waterproof too, not water resistant. Lots of different socks, thermal layers, gloves, like ski gloves, not just the liners, but they did have liners. We bought some of the fleece buffs, a beanie. We have more recently been bringing like multivitamins and electrolytes. I think that has really helped us not get sick and not feel as tired on the trips. I had to bring a little mini travel scissors. I'll let him talk about all the motion sickness stuff we got, but lip balm, water bottle, lotion, suitcase, and sunscreen. Because when it was bright and sunny, it was very bright. So
yeah. I will say that I think we were probably one of the few people who brought the least amount of stuff. So
Yeah.
we're used to packing light, and so we brought our backpack, which is good for like the free frontier carry-ons. And then we bought one little regular carry-on roller case, not like the big ones. So we managed to fit everything in there.
Yep.
We'll tell you kind of how we used our clothes in this 11-day trip or 14-day trip. Let's see, so much of this. Okay, yeah, okay. We also brought some running stuff. What's up?
You should talk about the motion sickness too.
Oh yeah, we
I
didn't
didn't
bring
talk
that.
about that. I said
So
it.
we were when you go on the Drake Passage, you can get what's called a Drake Lake, which is like very still waters. We got lucky with that going to Antarctica. Or you can get the Drake Shake, which is like really rough waters. So we were prepared for motion sickness. We got the motion sickness patch, the pills, and the bands. I'm not sure if the bands helped or not. I think the patches did. And be wary about the pills. Like I think they did help, but they do make you drowsy.
Extremely.
Other thing, let's see. So I'd say be prepared for a lot of scenarios. We brought gym clothes because we worked out every day. Lounging clothes. I didn't really elect to dress up in the dining room. I just kind of went in my pajamas sometimes. Being outside in layers is very crucial. Like even with these, like we had 3 or 4 different layers, and sometimes we would be sweating, and sometimes we'd be super cold. So be prepared for that.
Yeah.
And things I would have packed next time, we have comfies, as you know in previous videos. I would have rocked that on the ship, like the big comfies, and maybe something like I don't know, like these Crocs or something. Crocs or like Uggs, just to like walk around the ship.
Yeah, I don't know where I saw it, but it said somewhere that you can't wear slippers. That I don't think is true, because I saw a ton of people wearing like those kind of like slip-on sort of things. I wish I had more of that. And yeah, I will say like at times the boat did get a little cool. So just make sure you have like a little light sweater. But for the most part, when you're on the boat, you just want to be wearing whatever you wear normally when you're just like hanging around at home. And then, of course, if you want to dress up, you can dress up. But there weren't that many people super dressed up. It was just kind of like business casual sort of vibe. So, yeah.
So expectations going into this, we weren't sure if we were going to go step on land. And there's one video that was really good for my mindset. This one guy said, like, this is not a vacation. You should think of it as is it an expedition or something?
Yes.
So, like, you know, don't expect glamorous stuff or anything, or like that you'll actually get to step on land.
Yeah.
Again, we got lucky, so I would set expectations. Also with the Drake Shake and Drake Lake, I was hoping for not the Drake Shake, but I think it was cool we got at least one day of that.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, and we didn't really know what to expect on the ship, which we'll talk about. The food. Our ship was about how many people?
It was 161 passengers, but that did not include crew and the expedition team.
And we didn't really know what we were going to see day to day. So they had daily itineraries, which we'll see in our video. But yeah, I mean, basically the expedition leader was like, be flexible. Be flexible. Yeah. So.
Be flexible. Okay, so before we even got on the boat, we had to get to the airport. So we left our place in Austin, and we drove basically to the airport that took us to Atlanta, and then we flew to Buenos Aires. So this is us basically being in the taxi heading to our next spot.
Yeah, so the Atlas package came with one night at the Intercontinental, which we were excited about. So let's see. Actually, okay, this is convenient. Let me just tell you what happened here. So our flight was at 3 p.m. Austin time, and after going to Atlanta, we landed in Buenos Aires at 9 a.m. local. And the check-in time, which was a little annoying, was at 3 p.m., but we ended up checking at 4 p.m. So I'll talk a little bit about that, but this is us on our taxi to Intercontinental.
Intercontinental in Buenos Aires.
All right, so really quick, when you get to the Intercontinental, you can check in the hotel check-in, and like just down the hallway, there's like this little setup for Atlas to check in for Atlas.
Yeah.
We got there around like 11 or 12 like lunchtime.
Yeah.
And basically the hotel was like, you can't check in until 4. So that was the whole thing. We were tired, but
Oh, man,
they
yeah.
literally did not let any one of us check in until 4
Nobody.
p.m. as if like everyone's cleaning and finishing at that point in time.
Yeah, that was a little wild for, I think there's some unhappy folk. And then basically they gave us all of the information that we needed to have before we got on the bus, because we had a bus that would take us to the airport to go to Ushuaia. So there's like all this information, but I think that part was nice, like having the shuttle and having the bus was really good.
We did have like, obviously, so okay, we got to the hotel at like noon, and we were leaving the hotel at 4 in the morning. So while waiting, we went to this, we were craving from our last trip, steak and your favorite grilled provolone.
Yes, I love grilled provolone.
So
yeah, this was a cool, really, it was like, I think it was like a deli previously. And now they turned it into like obviously like a nice restaurant. But I love provoletta, which is the cheese, and the chimichurri sauce with the steak. It was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so we got there. So we ate. Actually, before we ate, we went to the gym at the hotel.
Yeah.
And we did yoga because we like doing yoga after really long flights.
That was a really long flight.
All right, so what's this about?
All right. We basically got these bag tags, and they're like, okay, leave your suitcase with all of your stuff outside because someone will pick it up outside your room. And we were kind of like, what? Okay, is someone gonna steal it? But no, it actually got on the bus and it got where it needed to be. And I think this was helpful when people have like really, really large suitcases. As you can see, ours are just like the carry-on size, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, we left our bags out there and nobody took it, so that was great.
Going back, we learned because we don't like checking in, and so what happened is they grab our bags at the hotel, they check it into the flights, and then we have to pick it up at baggage claim at Ushuaia.
Yeah.
And then they take it again, and the next time you see your bag is on the boat.
Yeah.
But learning from that, we're like, wait a minute, let's not check in, because that was to our advantage on the way home, so we'll talk about that later. We basically didn't check it in the next time. So.
It's good if you have a small bag. If you have a big bag, it might be a little more difficult.
All right, so okay, this is us trying to show off the intercontinental room.
Yeah.
It was okay. Yeah.
It was okay.
Okay, here's the intercontinental. We went. Okay, so jet lag help. Okay, so we checked in at 4. We passed out, and I woke up at like 10 p.m. Woke up Kayla. We hit the gym, and we tried to sleep again from like 1 or 2 in the morning to like 3 in the morning.
Yeah. Okay, so now we basically are getting on this plane. First of all, I think there are some folks here on this trip that maybe are used to first class, and you know, we were flying economy on some random Argentine budget air fare situation. So it was nice that we were just able to get shuttled straight onto the plane. They had all of our boarding passes pre-printed out, so it was pretty seamless actually. And then on the plane, they actually had like these little snack boxes that they gave us, which was kind of nice. And this was us flying over and then landing in Ushuaia. Okay, that's cool. The bus.
All right. Okay, so we're in Ushuaia. So let's see. The flight from Buenos Aires is at like 4 or 5 in the morning. Mm-hmm. The flight's like 3 or 4 hours. So we get to Ushuaia at like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And they basically show us Ushuaia for a day. We went through like the national park and had a restaurant. We ate at a restaurant before we got on the boat, because embarking on the boat is like 3 in the afternoon, I think, is when it starts.
Something like that.
And there's 160 people, so we all went in like 5 different buses.
Yeah.
And the buses all went to go do the day trip, and then the buses arrived at the boat like one by one. So it's like staggered check-in.
It was nice though. Ushuaia was really pretty. This is where the Pan American Highway ends or begins if you're going from bottom up. There's a lot of cool birds. It was like very kind of like Seattle meets Alaska. I've never been to Alaska, but it's kind of what I'd imagine it looks like. It was really rainy, not super cold, luckily, but kind of windy. Go back and then
this was the
yeah,
this was the restaurant. It was like a you're gonna see a lot of food photos.
So many.
This is like, I think it was it French and Argentinian?
Yes, I think so.
So yeah, that was cool. And this is kind of like our first opportunity to like talk to people. We didn't really socialize a lot, but we were sitting in a bunch of tables, and so we were talking with some of the people there, and we realized like Antarctica is a very special trip. So a lot of these people it's their 7th continent.
Yeah, very well traveled.
They've traveled, like they're mostly older people who have the money to pay for this trip.
Yeah.
So that was something we realized. There's maybe like one other young couple, and like maybe 2 other like early 20s, late teenagers going with their parents, but we're probably one of only 2 young couples who are on this trip.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Which is fine. Yeah. We met a lot of nice people.
Okay, here we go. The beginning. So maybe we should have a timestamp here. This is the beginning of the Atlas trip. If you guys clicked on this timestamp.
Yeah, if you just care about hearing about the Antarctica purely, you're at the right place.
All right, you want to take us away here?
Okay, this is the boat. We got the World Navigator, as you can see. It's a pretty decent sized Atlas ship, and it was cool. We got on this gangway, I think, and they gave us champagne, which this is just the beginning of the food and drink bacchanal
unlimited
that is this cruise. So we got a drink, and actually we were able to walk around a little bit, which was nice, and explore the dock. All right, talk about this.
Yeah, so we paid for a room, the cheapest room possible.
The cheapest.
And it was on the 3rd floor.
Yes.
And I think...
Sorry, for those who need context, it's at the bottom of the boat.
Yeah.
3rd is at the bottom.
I think floors 3, 5, and 3, 4... No, 3, 5, and 6.
Yes.
Right, because there wasn't anything on 4, because
No,
that's the main... Okay.
the dining room.
Well, all the like amenities and like the hotel basically is on floor 4. 3, 5, and 6 are the rooms.
Yep.
So to our surprise, they're like, oh, your room is 620 something, and that's like the top residential floor. We're like, oh snap! So instead of, well, you can talk about what's in the room. So
yeah, so we got like a whole suite. It was supposed to just be one room, and that was it. Huge bathroom, like the biggest bathroom ever. Multiple windows, portholes. As you can see, a giant room with like a desk. That was like a queen size bed, nice TV. And it was funny because when we were talking about this trip, Gregory kept saying, oh, I wonder if we can get upgraded. I wonder if we can get upgraded. I'm going to have to ask somebody. And it was cool because we didn't have to ask anybody. They just did it.
Yeah, I got our own bath. So the boat is basically a hotel. There's like a hotel manager. Shout out Tomas. There's like front desk. There's a whole dining staff. Shout out to Kuya Ramil, who's like leading that.
Kuya Joel. Kuya Neil,
all of them, yeah.
All of them.
Shout out to the house cleaning, Abdos, who cleaned our room.
Oh wow, he's a real one.
And we'll talk about the expedition team because they're like the main thing.
Yeah. Oh, and also Daniel, who was the cruise.
Oh right, the MC.
He's like the cruise director. Yes,
yeah,
and he had a very nice singing voice actually.
Yep,
so
yep. We'll see him in a bit here.
Yeah.
So 4 available decks, very fancy.
Extremely fancy.
Buffet lunches are usually buffet. We'll talk about the food later. There's a lot going on.
We'll get to that. Okay, this is the Drake Lake, and there's actually a running deck on top.
So on the ship, there's a running deck. We went on top. Oh, the sauna. We use the sauna every day.
Every day.
Every day. After we woke up and ate breakfast or after we did a workout.
So nice.
Amazing. I mean, look at this thing. Like almost every day, the view of the sauna changed.
Yeah, it was super cool.
It was just like the ocean because of the Drake
Yeah.
Lake, and then like you'll see in a bit, like, oh man, just
So much food.
okay. Let's talk about the food a little bit. So again, breakfast was buffet.
Yes.
You'll see a bunch of videos there. It's a lot. Lunch buffet.
Yep.
Although for both breakfast and lunch, you can order from the menu as well if you'd like.
Yep.
And then dinner is usually like
A set menu.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
We went to the bridge, and the second officer was like, "This is an extremely weirdly calm Drake Passage right now." So that's when we were going to Antarctica. It was cool seeing that. He was really young. The captain was really young. Everyone was really young.
this is us getting a lesson, and me annoying the second mate or second
officer,
about
yeah.
True North or whatever the hell that was.
His name's Francisco.
Yeah. Shout out to Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay, so day one. So we're all exhausted, obviously,
so tired.
traveling from our country, everyone's countries, doing the Buenos Aires, going to waking up early, traveling to Ushuaia,
Yeah.
doing the day trip, and there's an auditorium where they basically brief you on like what's going on for the trip. And
Yeah.
this is a main auditorium because almost every day, at the end of the day, they'll kind of summarize what happened for the day and what's going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Sir Jonathan?
Well, first of all, there's a hack that I didn't see
right.
mentioned until later, which is you can watch all of these from your bed.
This is our
From the
bedroom
TV.
here.
So that was great.
Day one, I guess, on the Drake Passage was about getting ready for the trip.
Yes.
So you can talk about what's going on
Yeah,
here.
basically they check all of our outer layers basically that we're gonna wear.
Oops.
And essentially they vacuum clean and make sure everything's good. We get fitted for boots, we get fitted for life jackets, all that good stuff. So
Okay, this is the gym. If we can play. Oh, here we go. Every day there's a really nice gym, I think, for what we had.
Yeah.
Just water view, no big deal.
I know. Penguins
Fitness studio, there you go.
flying by. Yeah, that
When
was
we
really
were
nice.
when we were running upstairs, we were working out at the gym. This is breakfast. Oh no, this is lunch.
Lunch.
Oh, unlimited ice cream.
So much food. Just literally like heaps and heaps and chunks of food. Okay, they had a duo that were very good actually, that would sing. And then we ran quite a bit, or tried to run quite a bit. We needed to because we were eating constantly. It was eat, sleep, workout, repeat for the Drake Passage. So we ran a number of miles, and here's more food.
This is breakfast, I think, because I saw the nuts.
Yeah. I kind of miss this looking back
Yeah.
on it. Like I love the oatmeal that they had. Also, the house staff here were so nice. Like it was funny because once they figured out Gregory was Filipino, they like were so stoked. They were so happy. They were talking to him in Filipino. They were like giving him the scoop on the menu, like making him special things. So we'll get into that.
I was the prince of the Philippines.
Oh, you were for sure.
Okay, lunch. Oh, they give us almost the first 2 or 3 days. There's like something free.
Oh, I know, it's crazy.
So, the water. Okay, this
Yes.
is important. I don't think we got a video of this, but in the main lobby or like the main lobby area, there's like a unlimited tap of still and sparkling water. So no worry about that. Like the water was actually
it
really
was
good.
really good.
So,
The drinking water is great.
okay, there's also Paula's pantry. So
Yep.
outside of the dining area, there's like a pantry.
Yes.
Unlimited juices or health shots or fruits or little sandwiches or
Yeah.
coffee, hot
Donuts.
just whatever. It's like the little deli outside.
Yeah, a little cafe.
All free, well, not free. It is free, but it was all inclusive of the fees that we paid.
Yes, we paid for this.
All right.
They had a little gift shop. You could buy like a $30 t-shirt. No, not really, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was important. So, internet. You guys will probably, at least when we went, again, November 2025. I'm sure this will change in prices,
Absolutely,
but
yeah.
basically everyone gets 1 gigabyte of data. It was not bad, actually, even in Antarctica.
No, it was
Shout out Starlink, I
pretty
think.
good.
That with just email alone,
Yeah.
right, and iMessages, no streaming or anything,
Nothing.
that lasted us maybe like 1 or 2 days.
Quite literally, like I think
So-
one day, and that was with just him
Yes.
using it. I wasn't even using
Just
it.
email,
Yeah,
email.
that was
So,
crazy.
long story short, we waited for like a day or two, and I ended up getting I think the 8-day premium unlimited streaming,
Yes.
and that was clutch because
That was so
it was a business. We were doing work, so it's a business expense. But we were able to stream. Like we were
Yeah.
watching Survivor.
Oh,
and
it
stuff.
was wild. We'll have probably a video of us watching Survivor here.
This is just a video from our room, so you wake up in the morning and there's that. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was. Oh, I forgot that was free too. Okay. The
Oh yes.
They gave it. Oh, you want to talk about this?
Yeah, they gave us like these little waterproof phone holders, which we ended up just using the lanyard for. They gave us SPF chapstick, which I was weirdly stressed about, but they gave it to us. And then the printout. Or I'll let you talk about this.
Yeah, every day there was this printout where it kind of lists like, here we are. Here's the location we're at in Antarctica.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's roughly the schedule, and we'll talk about how that schedule works in a bit. I keep saying in a bit.
Yeah, I know.
Food,
More
all the food.
Just ate constantly. So much
the
dessert.
dome. What's the dome? Okay. You can talk about the
Okay,
dome.
and then they had this on the 7th floor. Oh, that's our cruise director, Daniel, singing away. They have this really cool like lounge area, and they'd have like little like shows and stuff up there. Sometimes they would like screen things, that kind of thing. So yeah, that was a nice place to like hang out for sure.
I think this is still part of like day one on the cruise, but this is everyone getting fitted for their parkas. You want to do a quick parka?
Yeah,
hidden-
let's do a little parka tour
parka tour,
real
let's do
fast.
it.
So as you can see, it is lovely neon green. This is the small, and don't worry, you can change your size. It's got like some Velcro here. It's got a
The
chest pocket with, oh hey,
Oh,
my
let's
gloves.
go.
Let's
Okay.
go. That's kind of gross, but okay. Zipper pockets like this, and then pockets on the side like this, which is awesome. They've got, well,
Can
I
I-
don't have it right now, but go ahead,
Okay.
yeah.
The thing that we both really enjoyed was that this is not just a parka.
No.
It is. Oh, you can do the straps.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
It actually doubles if you'd like.
Oh wait, no, you zipped yours
Oh
out.
no,
You
okay,
zipped
you can
yours
show
out.
yours.
Yeah,
yours.
yeah, yeah.
It comes with a
Vest. It comes with a really nice vest.
that you can
Oh, it's a
detach.
pocket.
So that was super cool.
And then this was the most important pocket. This
yeah,
is like
yeah.
this little see-through pocket, and basically we put our key cards in here because that was the way that they tracked basically everybody and made sure that, you know, they didn't leave anyone in Antarctica. So yeah, it was quite nice. But you
And-
can see us all bundled up.
And also when you're like getting too hot, one of the expedition people told us this. There are these straps inside. You just pull it out and you can just carry it like this instead.
Like a backpack.
So that was pretty
That
awesome.
was very clutch.
Yeah, so here's a picture of what it fully suit up, I guess. You come down in like groups. It's our little locker. And they had you like stay in the lounge area by group. So there's 4 groups, and then they'll walk you 10 people at a time to the, what's that?
The mudroom.
The mudroom,
Yeah.
right. Where you
It's
put
like
on
a
your
prep.
jacket, your boots,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I would definitely say they have so many freaking sizes. Like, get the size that fits, because mine were kind of too big at first, and I got a better size. It was much nicer. And they will teach you how to put on everything. The boots are provided. They are insulated. They go up to like the top of your calf, at least for me. So don't worry about bringing boots unless you really need like a specialty pair of boots.
Also a hack. On the first day, everyone's kind of like just following the rules.
I don't know if we should be saying this.
Yeah, well, I won't go too far, but I will say like in the later days, people are just kind of like, you don't really have to rush or anything.
No,
But I will say
no.
if you want to optimize your time and you're in the mud room, you can kind of like put on your jacket and your pants and your boots, but not like button things up and Velcro,
Yeah.
because you still need to get in line to exit the boat. So we basically just kind of put it on like this and then got in line and just started zipping stuff up there along the way.
You will get hot.
But by the end of the trip, it didn't matter because like there's plenty of time. You're not really in a rush anyway. But
No,
if you get excited in the
I
beginning,
think a lot of people like were really juiced at the beginning,
Yeah.
and then they went, "Oh crap, this is more walking up hills in the snow than I thought," and kind of got tired. So the groups got smaller and smaller, basically.
Okay, I think this is my favorite day, favorite landscape, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure. Super pretty.
We woke up and we're like, where are we? And so this is our run for the day before the expedition. And like, look at this 360 view. It looks
Bluebird.
awesome, but it doesn't really do it justice.
No, it's like the most pristine place you've ever seen, basically. And it's crazy, just the sheer drop on the mountains, and like you said, it's so much bigger than it looks.
For reference, on day 1 or 2, remember the little lanyard phone cases?
Yes.
So when we started, we put the phone in the case. But then Kayla quickly realized, like, we don't need this, because it wasn't that, like, hectic.
You're not like throwing your phone out.
But it was helpful to put them in the lanyard.
Yeah,
So
for
we,
sure.
we just took our phone off, and that's why later on you'll see the pictures and videos are more,
Clear.
not as fuzzy. All right. Yeah, look at this.
This is our ship hanging out, and they can only have like one ship per area, I think, because of the amount of people that are allowed. And I think this was one of our first Zodiac rides, like this one in particular. We saw penguins! Those looks like
hundreds
some
of penguins.
Gen 2 penguins.
Gen 2.
They were super cute and they were everywhere.
Oh, look, they're jumping. They're jumping.
It's so funny to watch it like sped up. Anyways, there's so many penguins. They had like special areas where you could hike up, and I'll be honest with you, there were some hikes that were more strenuous than others. And these penguins made it look easy. They just kind of hobbled around, and they were really funny to watch, actually. I think that was one of...
You'll see this in your expedition briefings, but you're not allowed to like sit down or anything because of like contamination with like the bird poop, the guano.
The guano.
But so like when you leave the boat, you get on these like little boot washers, and you do the same thing. Getting back on the boat, you just want to not bring stuff on and off different parts of land.
It has to do with the avian influenza. Basically, birds are getting sick because of these cross-contamination. So if you can't stand up for a long time, this might not be the trip for you.
Also, quick shout out to I don't know what he is, like the guy who checks us in and out of the boat. But Oleg from Odessa, Ukraine.
Yes,
he became our buddy.
He was cool. He was super cool.
Kayla mentioned this earlier, but there's like you get a little card with a barcode, and you just like scan in and out of the boat so they make sure they don't lose you.
Yeah, he was our scanner guy. We also saw some other cool wildlife, like this leopard seal.
Oh, leopard seal.
Amazing. I think this was the only time we saw a leopard seal on our trip, and they're really cute, honestly. I know they're kind of like apex predator and all, but this one was cute. It was just hanging out on his little, or her little ice floe.
I would never have thought that they were apex predators.
Yeah, for having like no arms or legs, but I imagine they are quite elegant and fierce in the water. But this guy was pretty docile, just hanging.
You know, looking back down, like it was really pristine. Like I got normalized at least, but looking back now, being back in like civilization, it's crazy. Like,
there was like no trash, no trash, no like signs of human interaction. Well, other than the bases, which there were a few. There's an Adelie penguin.
Do you know who that is right there?
Maria. There's actually really cool. There's like some small sailboats, which I was
great.
like, wow, that is like, that's a freaking journey. We saw some other seals. I think one of those is a Weddell seal and one is a crab eater seal.
Oh, that's us.
Marvelous. Beautiful days.
Sauna. This is, I think, still on the way. This is probably,
Yeah.
we're getting to Antarctica here.
Yeah, you can start to see the little, I think those are called growlers. They're small, basically. I think it has to be 15 feet and above, but those are all our different spots.
This is one of our favorite spots. So you saw Kayla walk out of the sauna. This is the spa area, and not a lot of people were using this.
No, it was so quiet, too, and had a really good view. More food, because we could not stop eating. Literally could not stop.
One of the experiences they provided was called the
Explorer's
Table.
Yeah.
It's like a exclusive dinner for like 15 people upstairs where they did like a fine dining experience. That was Survivor, by the way, because we needed our Survivor fix. Shout out Jeff Probst, or not shout out. Yeah, so you'll see that in a bit here.
Yeah.
Look at these. I mean, it's not.
You don't see this anywhere else. Maybe unless you're in the really North Arctic.
Oh, there it is. Those are our cards. And the boot washing.
Yep, our boot washers. That's Oleg scanning us in and out. That's us going through it. And there's these zodiacs, and sometimes the zodiac would be really calm and you could just step into it, and sometimes it'd be like woo, 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 so you'd have to like kind of jump in. But it was cool because once we got on the expeditions, like they would have these preset hikes. That's us doing our handshake. This
is a particularly cold day, but you'll see like later on we hiked and it was hot and we took basically almost all of our layers off.
Yeah. Oh, we look so cute. Oh, look at this little guy.
These guys just hiking, no big deal.
They were so cute. They're so cute. All of them like looked pretty healthy too, which was cool. You never like seeing like sick or injured wildlife. And you had to stay away from them. So you had to stay like, I think like 15 feet away from them. But yeah, we just...
Oh, hold on, let's go back. So basically, when we would get back from expeditions, let's see if I can find it. Okay. Oh no, it's past this, right?
Yeah, it's
Let's see if I can find it. No.
It's coming. Reflexes.
Okay. Let's see. So, we layer it up, and then when you get back to the room, it's like, this is what it looks like sometimes, where it's like, we just
terrible.
like, and then we'll like down when we're like rested, we'll like clean everything up but basically be prepared to do something like this.
Yeah, I felt so bad for our house cleaner too, because he kept going, "Can I clean your room?" And we were like, "No, not right now."
So that was an invitation. This is not the Explorer Circle, but the next one is, I think. That's the oatmeal. Those are so. After a while, we got tired of getting everything, and basically we normalized, and I would get like the same bowl of oatmeal every morning. But granted, this oatmeal was really good and had great toppings, and this is our look at this craziness.
More food, better. That day was so beautiful.
Yeah, it was nice. I will say, so part of what I think we got really lucky. I think there's like that one ship that probably didn't get to do anything, but we got a pretty good 2 days on the Drake. There, it was still.
Yes.
So that was cool. Only got 1 day of a shake back, which isn't really probably a huge shake. So that at least we got to experience it, and we got almost every type of weather there.
Every type.
Sunny, clear, cloudy, snow, rain, and so it's cool to kind of like experience all the. It
was.
And we got to go on expedition 2 times a day.
Yes.
I think sometimes people go on this trip, they have to be careful of like safety and stuff.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just can't go out, but we got to go on every opportunity, which was pretty cool.
Literally every single day we got to go out, which was amazing. Yeah, that day was so nice. There's Mel.
Seal expert,
very cool.
Seal expert 1.
Yeah, and
hey,
that's with the little flag. More penguin footage because they're adorable. These 2 were trying to get it on, but one of them wasn't having it, so we just let them do their thing.
This is Janelle. Oh, no,
that's
not
not
Janelle. I don't know, Francisco or something?
No. It's like Yell or something.
Okay.
It's like a 3-letter name.
Speaking about the expedition team, so shout out Jonathan, the expedition lead. If you get Jonathan, you are in for a treat.
You are in for a treat. That guy is so cool.
We'll just start naming them out as we see them, but basically everyone has like their own area of expertise.
Yeah.
Whether it's glaciers or seals or birds or whatever, and during the daytime when we're not doing expeditions, like they'll have little lectures.
Yeah.
In the auditorium.
Yeah. This guy I think was the biologist because I asked him a million questions about the birds. on one of the trips, and yeah, it was neat to see. This is the one with a weather station, which I thought was really neat. More penguins.
Penguins everywhere.
Oh, this was the island that we saw the penguin's egg get stolen.
Oh my God.
Oh man, that was sad.
The circle of life.
School gotta eat too. So yeah, that was the most depressed penguin I've ever seen. Oh, and these, do you want to tell you what these are called?
Good.
These are called rafts. These are a bunch of Gentoo penguins. They're cleaning themselves off. They're so cute.
Swimming.
Yeah, it was cool to see how close the wildlife came. They just like were not afraid of us, which was nice because we got to go really close to them.
Oh, those are
Adelies.
yeah, with the black. You can see around their eyes; they're more black. Oh no, the beaks. Or the eyes.
The beaks.
Yeah.
The eyes have the white ring. These guys were super funny. They're cute. I know there is one group too that saw orcas, like killer whales. I was super salty because I wanted to see those, but it's okay. We saw a leopard seal.
Just
running. Super nice day to run. As you can see, I'm just wearing like this quarter zip up and a t-shirt, I think, and my leggings.
Oh, look at that. Sauna vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the Explorer Circle with a set menu and penguin soup. I'm just kidding. Wait, was it a penguin? It wasn't.
No, it was not penguin soup.
Okay, that's the sous chef.
You can't do that.
The main chef was there, but he had to go serve the rest of the ship.
Yeah.
Random. Anyway, bunch of food as usual.
Bunch of food, lots of wine. We don't really drink. If you drink, this is great for you. Good luck. Yeah. The bread though was fire. I love the bread.
There's Queer meal. Oh, the Zodiac. We didn't talk. I guess we did.
A little bit.
Zodiacs.
Yeah, well, anyways, we'd go out on the expedition in these like rubber boats called Zodiacs, and you could fit like 10 people in them. We'd get an expedition guide. They lowered them off of this crane, which was crazy to watch. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we got some really nice days. I know there are some people who kayaked and camped, and they said it was really beautiful.
Yeah. I think my favorite landscape were the glaciers.
Yeah, you really like the glaciers.
The glaciers are really cool. They're basically like the big ice formations that stay on land and
There's
they break
Janelle.
off. Oh, that is Janelle. And they break off into land and become icebergs. So.
Yeah, there's some spots that I was just like, is this real? Like, this doesn't look real.
This is the wall from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
No.
That was an easier hike.
Oh, penguin swimming.
They're super cute. It was cool too because they talked a lot about like conservation of the wildlife and the landscapes, and I think a lot of people could say like, oh, well, you going to Antarctica contributes to things like global warming, which I do not deny that tourism has like a footprint, but I think there was something about seeing this firsthand that really made me have like another level of appreciation for this place, and you know, maybe like advocating more for like these wild, pristine kind of landscapes. So
you saw that after that one. I had my shirt on because we ran like 5 miles that day, and so it was getting a little warm.
Yeah, more
penguins.
penguins.
I think also when you, depending on the month you go, we came like coming out of the winter, and there are a lot more penguins, and I think there's supposed to be a lot more whales near the end of the season in March and February. So it really depends when you go.
We saw a few whales though.
This was crazy. I think this reminded me of like the wall from Game of Thrones. And you can see another sauna landscape.
We were a little more bundled up. It was snowing. On one of the other clips too, we were eating hot pot too, which was really good.
Yeah, they set up a whole hot pot situation
delish.
outside.
That was so good. Oh, wait. That was the day that they made you sinigang too.
That's right. Shout out to the Filipino crew. They made sinigang.
And it was good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was really good.
Like, what do you want, sir?
Yeah.
Adobo?
More food.
Just
non-stop eating.
Hot chocolate?
Oh, this day.
Oh, snow day. Yeah, go ahead.
This day was fun. It snowed, and everyone was sitting inside. And we were like, you know what would be fun? Going outside to the top deck. And we were like the only one there. And Gregory showed me how to make a little snowman, and we made a little snowman.
Snow boy.
Snow boy.
Ooh, look at that. It's really like the camera doesn't. It's really crazy to see in person.
It's so beautiful. Like, it's crazy.
Watch these guys.
They're funny. It's so funny to watch.
So, okay, when you guys see this, listen to the sound. You'll hear this like crackling. These aren't growlers, right?
No.
You want to explain what the crackling is?
Yeah, it's basically air that gets trapped in the ice that's slowly starting to be let out. You can literally see it up close, like the little air bubbles like moving. And it sounds like it sounds like pop rocks. Like you're surrounded in a field of pop rocks.
So yeah, that's why we have these. I'll shut up actually. Okay, Paula's pantry, boom. More food, just
So
food
much
galore.
Tea. Food. Weather station, very cool.
Oh,
Boat.
yeah, okay, that's fine. More penguins.
They're so cute. They're funny to watch too. They're just like in their own element. They just had no fear of us.
Jump. You can do it, buddy.
They're trying to get up.
I think he's gonna go and do it. Let's see. He's gonna make an attempt and miss. Oh, no, here he goes.
It was crazy to see like how
let's go.
How kind of clumsy they were on land, but they're so smooth in the water. This is another day.
Kayla being what do you call it?
Pensive.
Pensive. I like that. There was this one night they had like this circus dinner, and I wasn't really a fan. I think they're just experimenting on this trip.
Extra. That was a little extra.
Whatever. We ate everything anyway.
That was okay.
Oh,
talk about your fries and
yes.
your burger.
Right.
This is the thing.
Yeah. So like I think there's like 5 lunches. I was like, I really want fries, and then I kept saying extra crispy fries, and it took like 5 days for them to get the extra crispy fries. But what I've learned is basically, within reason, you can ask the kitchen to make anything.
Dang you.
So I think I ordered off the menu a few times in dinner and just got like the steak, like medium rare.
Yeah.
Steak.
You were super stoked about that. They did have plant-based options though, and like if you had different dietary needs and stuff, they catered to that.
This is a cool shot on the left. You can see this is like a mini iceberg, but you can kind of see a lot about, when they say you only see the tip of the iceberg, so you can see the rest of the foot down here.
Literally.
But there's ginormous ones that we came across. Oh, you want to talk about the pancakes? I guess it's.
Oh yeah. See, these are the huge ones. This is like a building, like a literal building of ice, just floating past.
Oh, Jonathan. All right. Anyway, he's the boss.
Yes.
More rafts.
More rafts. Very cute. It was actually funny too because when we first got on the boat, I think we were the first trip, first of all, of
the season.
The season, and I think everyone was trying to just figure it out. And we were kind of like, Jonathan's so like, I don't know, focused and like stern, which I think is good for an expedition guide in his position. But it was funny because we were on the Zodiacs and he opened up actually quite a bit, and he became quite chatty about like, these are the different penguins, this is a different kind of ice, this is how the ice forms, and like, I thought that was pretty cool.
You want to talk about the polar plunge?
No, you talk about that.
Okay, so there's a polar plunge, as everyone who goes to Antarctica knows. You plunge in Antarctic water,
yes,
which is cold. We did do Silfra in Iceland.
Yeah.
That was cold, but we had like cold suits.
Yes.
And I was still cold.
Yes.
Kayla pushed us through that one.
Literally. I actually think at one point I was literally pushing you.
You're pulling me.
Pulling you through it.
So yeah, I think they purposely save it for like near the end of the day so that, it's probably like the last thing you do. But, they call you, you go downstairs, and this is the line that we ended up getting into. And then this next clip is just me doing the polar plunge, it was cold. I mean, like, I kind of take cold showers sometimes, but you can't really, this happens like in a blink, because I didn't even know that it happened, and like, it was just really cold, really fast. It's the auditorium.
Yeah, I will say too about the polar plunge, I think the lead up is worse than the actual plunge. I was quite nervous actually going in because it was just before a storm like rolled in, so it was quite choppy and like cold looking outside, but it was crazy. It was like a second Kayla like pushed me into the water and I was like, oh dang, I'm in the water. Oh, I guess I'm out now. Okay, cool.
You did great.
So
exploring more food,
just
so much food. We're closing at the end of the night here, or end of this trip.
Yeah, we had dessert.
We did. Room service. You can also get room service.
Oh, yes.
So the day that I mostly got motion sickness, and you got a little bit of motion sickness.
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
We just didn't want to go out, so we're like, just bring us food.
Yeah. More sauna. And this is the beginning.
The beginning, yeah.
Oh, that's in the wrong spot, but that's fine. That's just more pictures of the sailboat. I can't imagine these guys going on the Drake Shake. That would have been crazy. But there's some really cool snow dunes. More snow.
Okay. This is this is a hiking day.
This is the last day.
Yeah.
My hat was all messed up. Yep.
Healthy running and hiking and not hiking and training.
Yeah.
Sometimes we also just did Zodiac tours too. We did get off of the Zodiacs.
Yep.
Our standard food everywhere.
So much food. I was not hungry for like a solid week, like zero hunger. They do say that this ship is like zero waste, which I don't know how that's possible, like realistically. But I think they tried to make an effort on that.
On the the Drake Shake Day, because I remember I was a little motion sickness, they offered to open up the
galley.
The galley, basically where the chef team cooks. So it's
Yeah.
cool to get an insight of all of that.
I have a lot of respect for these guys. There's one of the expedition guides was saying to us that one of, not the galley or the house staff, but one of the like technical, like the sailor guys, he was on the ship for 10 months. So 10 months away from his family. I think most of these people were away for like 3 to 4 months from their family, and you could definitely tell when you brought it up that they're like,
So I think this is
respect.
on the way back. You can see the windows are getting more and more, I guess, not clean.
Yeah, it's hard to see because there's like not enough depth perception, but they said that we were getting like 15-foot swells.
Yeah.
So you definitely felt it.
I think we're coming to the end here. Let's see.
Yeah. That was fun though. It was kind of like being on a roller coaster. I kind of missed the boat. I like feeling the boat
okay.
off me home.
So this is now us getting back to Ushuaia, which is, so sailing through the Beagle Channel, right?
The Beagle Channel.
So you can see now we're sailing back to Ushuaia. And what happened? Is it the last night? Okay, so we got back 12 hours early, a night early. So we got to enjoy dinner on the boat and got to walk around Ushuaia that night. It was a small little town.
Ushuaia, like natural beauty, is insane. It is so beautiful.
There's Ushuaia. And I think we're wrapping up here.
Shocked how beautiful it was.
All right. Oh, that's me.
There's you.
That's Ushuaia the night before we had to leave the boats. Oh, okay. That was just a lounge shower. All right. Where are we? Here.
Thoughts.
Okay.
Thoughts.
So, okay. You want to start or what?
Okay, let's start with the good. Actually, no. Let's start with the bad. We'll end on a good note. Okay, so first of all, if you live in the US, getting to Ushuaia and getting to Antarctica is a long, long journey. I think on the way back, it was over 30 hours of flying, traveling in Ubers, buses, and just trying to navigate that. So that was tricky. Luckily, we have lounges, but that was a very long day.
I forgot about that.
Speaking of which, on our way back, our flight literally got canceled. So we had to kind of scramble a little bit, and luckily we were able to get on another flight. But yeah, just be aware, it's a journey.
The good, I'll do some of these. Antarctica, I mean, like.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Who's gone? How many people do you know gone to Antarctica aside from us? Because now you know, because you know us.
True.
Beautiful landscapes, animals. Ushuaia was nice. Antarctica was beautiful. Luckily, I think I usually like try to go frugal, but it was very convenient to have a luxury boat.
Yes.
So the boat was really nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Having the food taken care of, the gym, the expedition, it was really, really nice.
Yeah, I will say that for sure. I will say something that we agreed upon afterwards, like food looks really good, and I would say it is pretty good. I think there are some quality things that could have been a little bit better for as much as we're paying for it, but I will say it definitely made the service 100% made up for it. Like the service was amazing. And I think it's difficult, when you're on a boat with limited kind of resources after, an entire week plus to have the freshest ingredients. But I will say if you're expecting like Michelin star, you might not get that, but it was really good, I will say.
Yeah, we tried to unplug as much as possible. It was the Thanksgiving break, so we had Wi-Fi, but I think after 2 or 3 days of no Wi-Fi, it got a little antsy, so we got Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that was nice.
I did mention we got to experience a lot of different things in Antarctica, which I think we got really lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's basically it. I mean,
I think too, what made it really special, the team that took care of us, like the expedition team was really good. People really cared about the area that they were in and making sure that people like followed the rules about like don't sit down, don't touch the animals, don't be obnoxious, like all of that stuff. So that was nice to see, like people respecting the landscape. The landscape was just like 20 out of 10. It was amazing. It was so beautiful. And I will say that we were going to have a less luxury experience, like Gregory said earlier, but having the nicer boat was really nice. So.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah, I think so.
So if you guys have any questions, just put it on the comments. Maybe we'll check it out one day. But if you can afford it and you've traveled the world and you want to go to Antarctica, I'd recommend it at least
I
just
would
once.
recommend it.
So
Yeah, and actually, Atlas was pretty good.
yeah.
So
Atlas was good. So
I hope this makes up for all the
Yeah.
bad that's happened.
yep, Antarctica, 7th continent's down.
10 out of 10. Let's go. Good job.
Oh. See ya.